Welcome to the show where we talk about buying, selling, online selling, eBay, Mercari, Amazon, garage sales, estate sales.
Good morning. How's everybody today? Tuesday, September 20. Almost a month away from Halloween. So what's happening today, everybody? How's it going? Paulie's a little hurting today, so might be a quick show. But thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody on Twitch and Facebook and YouTube. Thank you for watching the show, checking it out. Hope you're subscribed to the channel. And give me a like. It always helps. Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls. Good morning, good morning. Melissa, how are you doing today? Good morning. Thanks for coming in. I did fix the ads for Thursday's show. Anthony is coming in. Is going to talk about sports cards because there was a lot of people that were interested in how do you find out more about sports cards, grading them? Where do you find out comps on what maybe some cards are worth? And Anthony would be the best. It's Pittsburgh. If you don't remember Anthony, it's Pittsburgh. He works for a sports card or a card grading company. And hello, Yvonne. How are you? Thank you, Melissa. Anthony works for a sports card grading company. Well, they do non-sports. I sent him 100 non-sports cards to grade it. Sold a couple already, which is nice. So he's been doing sports cards for, years now. So he would be the best. And then tomorrow we're going to talk to April. Countess April, about buying storage units. She last time she came on, we were talking about sourcing and where she sources, and we were just giving the listeners some ideas on where to source online. And then she happened to drop the bomb that she buys storage units. I said, "Oh, that's a whole different show. We got to talk about that." I never realized she did storage units. So we're going to talk about how she got into that, what it's like, what it takes. I always wanted to do a storage unit, but I get nervous because I'm solo. I'm all by myself. And they only give you, I think, a couple of days to empty a unit out. So everybody keeps, with the people that do storage units, they keep telling me, just look at the small ones first. Don't buy a 10 by 20 or a 10 by 10. Buy the smallest one you can first. Because then, if you get stuck with a couch or mattresses or something, then you got to go to the dump and get rid of them. So interesting. It's an interesting reseller business. So it should be interesting to find out how she got into it and what she does. I mean, when you look at when she goes on and sells, she's always got these nice ceramic or porcelain pieces, jewelry. She does a lot of different things. And I don't know if those all come from, I would imagine they all come from storage units, unless she goes to garage sales and stuff. Hey, Lewis, Cali Reseller Lewis. Good morning. Thanks for checking out the show this morning. So yeah, like I said, she's always has some interesting things. So it'd be nice to see how she got into it. And yesterday we were talking about that place in California, Daiso, I think it's called. I looked at it after the show yesterday, and I didn't see anything interesting at all. Nothing I would be interested in buying and reselling, that's for sure. It looks like all dollar store stuff. But I don't know if they take in like regular toys and stuff like that, but I didn't see anything. Yvonne, do you ever see anything that you're interested in buying from them? It's like a Japanese Newberries. What do you look for? Well, my niche is, well, if you could see behind me, is toys and collectibles. So, of course, the first time I looked on there, I went right to toys, and it's all stuff. You know, when you go to the parade and you get the people walking around with the balloons and the little tchotchkes they sell, that's the kind of stuff. Man, do they still have parades, and do they still have the guys and gals walking up and down the parade route with tchotchkes? Am I aging myself there? Are you really live, Paul? Or is this a pre-recorded? This is live, Des. How are you? They'll have Japanese snacks. I didn't see that. Yes, I love Hello Kitty. I didn't see any Hello Kitty. School supplies, I didn't see that. Or maybe I didn't get into it enough. Novelty items from Japan. That's funny because if I go to Epcot and you go to the Japan Pavilion, they have all that stuff, but they have, I guess, all the cool stuff. They have the Godzilla snacks and the Godzilla t-shirts and stuff like that. Although $40-$50 for a t-shirt is unbelievable. When I start selling on here, I hope everyone stops by. Melissa, I would not wait. I definitely would not wait. Thanks, Des. Shamrock Pixie is Des. Melissa, I don't know if you know, October 1st, they're going to stop live sales on Facebook. And everybody's wondering what effect that's going to have on YouTube sales. Because YouTube's not making any money. Hello, Jennifer. YouTube's not making any money when people go live and they sell stuff. Disney store by you, Paul, has a Hocus Pocus coffee mug. We don't have any more Disney stores. They closed them all. You must be talking about Disney Village. September 30th, Hocus Pocus 2 is coming out. Oh, wow. I won't do Facebook. Yeah, you won't be able to. They have a whole section dedicated to Sanrio, Paul, if you need to check it again. Hello, Storage Bandits. Thanks for coming in. Jennifer Hayes. Where did she put that? Daiso. Daiso. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, boy. Sanrio, I would imagine, bottle cap with straw, Hello Kitty, 10 packages, $17.50. Resale of this item is strictly prohibited. That's interesting. I don't know what Sanrio is, Yvonne. Can you come in and enlighten us to that? But I just went on the top. Where was it? Was it over here? All right, food. So let's just see. It's in Japan, so they have the license, right? No, nothing. What else is Japan? Nothing. Damn. Storage Bandits, My Melody, Melissa. They make Hello Kitty. Okay. Yvonne, I put the link in if you wanted to come in and enlighten us a little. Clay mold Hello Kitty face, 8 packs. Bottle opener. Plastic mug Hello Kitty. Shoe insole. That's kind of ridiculous. Shoe insole. So who the hell's going to see that it's Hello Kitty? That's just me. They are famous Japanese characters. Sanrio. Okay. Plastic bag. Soup bowl with handles. 10 packages. Wet wipe case. But seriously, is this stuff you would resell? I mean, you're looking at dollar items. Shower cap. 10 for $7.50. So by the time you get shipping, you're looking at $2 a piece. Resale of this item is strictly prohibited. I don't know. Right, Marge. Sanrio is the maker of Hello Kitty. That's what you look for to see the Hello Kitty is authentic. Oh, very good. Thank you. I always thought Hello Kitty was either Bandai. Hello, Southern Belle. I answered your email this morning. I always thought it was either Bandai or Band Presto or something with Hello Kitty, although that could be just be the toys. But yeah, I just sort of these bento boxes, kitchen, dining, health and beauty, home accessories, toys and parties, Japanese arts, toys, sports. Yeah, see, it's just like dollar stuff. So that's, like I said, that's just me. Maybe I have to get into it more and more. I don't know. There we go. So yeah, I don't know. Angel in Pink, how are you this morning? Hello Kitty has a huge following. Collectors buy everything and anything Sanrio. Wow, I have to check because the only, like I said, I always thought it was either Bandai or Band Presto. I mean, because I can get the toys and stuff. They're expensive, of course. But I always thought maybe it's just because they're the toys and then the other stuff is made by that company. Or maybe that company's the licensor to Bandai or Band Presto. It's like old-fashioned 5 and dime, but Japanese products. Definitely not dollar store items. Well, let me just look at here something. It says you definitely cannot resell the item. Oh, give me a break with this. eBay wants to do second-party verification. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, next. 1, 2, 3, next. All right, now you know it's me. All right, let's see if I can share this again. So if I do it was a shower cap. I believe it was a shower cap. Well, there it is. $1. So who's selling it? Somebody in Oklahoma. So it's not them. It's somebody in Oklahoma. I think that's the picture they use. Daiso, Sanrio. License, new in packaging, $7.99. It's quite a difference. Oh, that's because this is bids. That's why. I just got done doing the thumbnail for it from China. Yes, plastic Yvonne, but also jewelry items. I get them all the time. Sanrio, Hello Kitty. Wow, okay. So where's this one? This one was in the was pictured. Santa Clarita, California. I wonder if that's where Daiso is. Because a lot, usually they'll have somebody selling the stuff. Oh, I don't want stores near me. I want to know where you are. Okay, so not the same. But sometimes it could be them doing it themselves. Hello, Nets Vlog. Yeah, sometimes it could be that selling them themselves and they don't want any competition. So they're telling you, if you buy from us, you cannot sell it. You cannot resell it, which is kind of ridiculous. People do it anyway. They just open up another account under a different name or whatever, and they do the same thing. So I don't know. Would you pay $2 and you sell it for $8? Not bad. Not bad. Yeah. I don't go all the time, but when I'm near, I like to stop in. Yvonne, you're in California? I forget. Angel, thank you. And Frank helped me get to 200. So sweet. Yvonne, thumbs up. Why is that stuck there? Okay, thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, what can I say? I've only bought a little Hello Kitty over the years. When I was importing stuff from Japan a lot, palette wise and stuff. It would only be the toys though, not the accessories. But I know they put the Hello Kitty thing on everything. I think Loungefly now, even has a Hello Kitty bag that I think I saw solicited on their page. So yeah, the Hello Kitty's on everything, everywhere. What was the other thing? Sailor Moon, for a long time. Hello, Ping G. Sailor Moon was really big. Kiki's delivery service, that's another one that's really big. Naruto, all those. It seems like it would be so nervous to buy things to resell rather than just sell stuff you have already or stuff you find for free. Well, eventually the stuff you have already, if you get your listings down where you're selling, you're going to run out of things to sell. And then you need to restock. Yes. Yeah, I've seen those. I've seen the Hello Kitty toothbrushes and stuff like that. And they resell them on eBay for $6 to $8. Really? Don't people know that? Hey, I mean, hey, this stuff is available right down the street in Dollar Tree, or is it $1.25 Tree? And do you people? There's a link if anybody wants to come in and talk. Anybody. Um, do you people that go to Dollar Tree? Because I've been seeing lately that some Dollar Trees have a five and above aisle where they sell better stuff that's $5 and above. We don't have it here yet, but that's interesting. Hello, Craig, I believe, Landshark Picker. How are you? Not everyone has it. That's the same thing like not everyone's close to a Walmart. Somebody posted on one of the action figure pages, I'm looking for the Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I can't find it anywhere. The closest Walmart to me is like 30 miles away. And I happened to type in the chat. I said, they're peg warmers here. Peg warmers mean the peg is full of them because they're not selling. Hello, Bait the Hook. How are you? Thanks for checking out the festivities. Angel, don't you wish that we could get these kind of prices at the auction? Dollar Tree 5 and up. Yeah, they're starting to bring in. We went on one of our trips. We went into one. It was the best Dollar Tree I've ever been into. Single standing building, solo, on its own. Really merchandised really, really well. And they had a 5 and above section. The signs that people put out in front of their door, welcome, happy holidays, go away, those things that look wooden, but they're probably 4 foot tall. They look like they're made out of old pallets. Those were $5.99, $6.99. They had them. But like mine down the street, and I think every Dollar Tree here, they don't have a 5 and above section. And now there's that new store that just opened up, Pop Shelf. It's kind of like a 5 and below, which is not 5 and below anymore. Now it's kind of 5 and above. If you ever been in a 5 below, I don't think they sell much below 5 anymore. We have an Artois Dollar Tree that was combined with Family Dollar. It was the first one they're experimenting with. We have the new, well, not the new, they redid it, a Dollar General with groceries, which was pretty interesting. Hey, Jerry, hi, what's happening? Hi, what's happening? There is a dollar store that does that, but never heard of Dollar Tree doing that. Yeah, they when they went to $1.25 and they didn't see much resistance, they went a little more and they started to bring in more newer stuff that's more expensive. They have a lot of $10 things and $12 things and stuff like that. Dollar Tree now sells electronics like 5 and below. All the 5 and below stuff is like Chinese knockoff stuff. The whole store. If you ever, there's stories on the owners of 5 Below. That's all it is. If you look at the manufacturers and stuff, 85% of it is all the Chinese knockoff stuff. The connectors to charge your phones, all different ones. I mean, man, you can buy those forever for $0.25 a piece. They sell that. Headphones, all different off-name, off-brand stuff. I can't say, but ask Frank what he found today is mind-blowing. It makes Dollar Tree even better. Dumpster. Well, I used to manage a Dollar Tree and would never think of it. Well, who thought they would go to $1.25? You know? We had one of those dollars here for years. Yeah, they were Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Family Dollar. They were all kind of competitors to Walmart. Even the 99-cent store mostly sells items more than 99 cents. Just getting ready for the show this weekend. It's all taking a break. Oh, cool. My Dollar General has groceries too. My phone is a landline. Do you use VoIP phone, Southern Bell? Voice over Internet Protocol, landline. Wonder how much a Hello Kitty Loungefly goes for. Cost on them is the same as all the other costs. I think they're supposed to retail for $69. Yvonne. The only problem is I got to buy them in cases of 4 or 6, depending on which ones they are. You can tell by the quality and the price. Yes, you can. Yep. The majority of stuff in the 99-cent store only weigh more than 99 cents. Absolutely. Good morning, probably. Yvonne and Mom Knows Treasures. Yes. Bait the hook, you're crazy. It's a standard landline. Okay. I have a Sorry. I have a landline that uses voice over IP. Yep. Yes, definitely, Jennifer. So how can we get higher prices at auction? You're talking about a YouTube auction. You said $60. Yeah, $69 is the retail. Stop it, LOL. Southern Bell, you're just getting into it. There's a ton of competition. Hey, Amy, how are you? If you know the news and everything, they're stopping the live sales on Facebook October 1st. 10 days? Everybody's wondering what YouTube is going to do. It always takes one to make the first step, and then you watch the fallout happen, basically. You just turned into Thurston Howell the third. Yes, lover. Yes, I did. Yes. So I don't know. I mean, I would never buy anything in these stores for resale. It's tough. It is tough. Southern Bell, everything. It's tough. Do you want to sell dollar stuff? Do you want to? I'm starting this auction at $1. I'm starting this auction at $2 because I'm selling the same thing that everybody else is selling. Your best bet is just to sell it on eBay or Mercari or Amazon. You're not going to get more eyes on the prize, as I call it, than a platform that has thousands like Whatnot or millions like eBay people looking for an item. Maybe that's why they can get $7.99 for those Hello Kitty shower caps. I don't know. This is just my opinion, and I am the foremost expert in my opinion. Yes, foremost expert, yes. You need to find places that wholesale the way you can get more for your items. Yep. Southern lower prices sell now due to money being tight. Yep. Oh, anybody else following the financial markets? It's going to get pretty bad. When I was talking, was it last week, about people saying that people are going to start shopping for Christmas in October for fear that they're not going to find the stuff they want for Christmas presents in November and December. We're in for a reckoning. The people that are saying, are we going to have a recession? Are we going to have a recession? We're in one already, baby. It's here. It's now. It's happening. It's going to get tough out there. And the real estate market, oh boy. Paul being a negative Nancy. How am I being? And Jennifer, I want you to come in right now and tell me, please. I know you don't want to get on the camera. I don't want to get on the camera. Just come in and tell me. How am I being a negative? I don't call it negative Nancy. Hey, Jerry, what's happening?
You are a negative Nancy.
I don't call it that. I call it being a realist.
No, yeah, it is being realistic. It's you have to.
Right.
And
I mean, what am I supposed? If I'm not being Jennifer, and I'm not saying this. Hold on. Let me just catch up with the chat. I'm not trying to change where I sell. I'm just trying to sell better on YouTube. YouTube is what YouTube does. Because most dollar stuff is junk. Returns are ridiculous. Absolutely. I want to see Yvonne, Mom Knows Treasures. She won't. I've been begging her to come on. She won't. Like Jen. I've been begging her to come on. They won't. Hello, Jen. Good morning. Facebook's switching to Reels. Yeah, they're trying to be TikTok. I was responding to Wolf Den. Most people can't buy wholesale because they don't have a place to store all this stuff, or they don't have the proper paperwork. You've been saying you're gonna stop auctions on YouTube for 2 years, and I've done what, 2?
and
I've done what,
Shane,
2, right? Jennifer Hayes.
Shane,
Took us in
yeah,
here.
not
Jennifer Hayes.
everybody has the space to get everything wholesale, but you got to limit what you get. You got to be specific. You can't carry every little thing that's out there because then
Right.
you don't have the space for it. You have to narrow your niche so this way you're known for this. Paul's known for that. I'm known like when I go to a convention, I'm called the poster guy because everybody says, "Oh, you want a movie poster? Go see Jerry. Go see the poster guy. You'll see him. He's got like 3,000 posters at his table." And that's what you got to be known for. And that's where you put yourself in. So this way, when you do, whether it's
He said
eBay,
doo-doo.
YouTube, whatever, people know, oh, this is what they're going to carry. And that's where I can get my stuff. Because if not, then you're just hitting and missing. Because
Right.
today, toys are hot. Tomorrow, they're not. The next day, it could be candy wrappers, whatever. And you
Right.
don't want to keep flipping because then what happens is you have too much stuff in your inventory, and then you're sitting there like, well, how do I get rid of all this stuff? Because everybody's moved on. So you have to kind of like limit what you're carrying. So this way it makes it easier for you to get stuff and to also be able to wholesale it out.
Right. Hold on, because I'm roaring right here. So Jennifer, I've only done I think 2, one with Melanie and Laura, and I think one with Jerry and myself. And it's not negative. I'm just facts. I'm stating facts. There is a difference in being a reseller selling on YouTube instead of a YouTuber who makes money auctioning stuff up. All right, Belle, let me lay it on the line for you right here, as hard as it may be. You're doing a YouTube sale. Are you putting away 28% of that money for your taxes? Are you putting away money to pay the sales taxes every quarter? Just being real, not negative. But you got to think about that. Jen has been, I don't know what that means. No, it's negative Nancy. Just say how. You people have to tell me how. Paul is realistic. Thank you very much. If you don't pay any attention, you can be positive because you don't know what's going on. Did you see Margie? I don't know who Margie is. I'm
The
not a
thing with
reseller.
the people that are selling all the time on YouTube, like a Mr. Buys a Lot, Big Bond Auction, they've been on here for a long time, so they've got their following. So they can come out with stuff that they can just keep pushing out. Doesn't matter what it is. For all of us that are just trying to start, like I said, your best bet is getting into a niche. So this way people say, oh, Jerry's on, Jerry's going to have odd toys and cool collectible stuff. Oh, who's the one that sells coins?
Dolly?
Dolly. Dolly's going to be on. Oh, she's going to have coins. Okay. Now people know that's what you're going to see with these people. But as you get a bigger following, you can stop branching out into more stuff. So this way you can say, well, let me try this, let me try that.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
Jennifer,
the
I
same way
did.
we're doing the shows.
Yeah.
When I first started doing the conventions, I was just selling non-sport cards until non-sport cards started to take a dive. And then it was either I'm going to keep doing this, which means I got to do something else, or I got to just quit altogether. And that's when I started saying, well, let me sell comic books, let me sell toys, let me sell, and that's it. And
Yep.
that's what you got to do.
And
Because if not,
Jennifer,
you just
I have.
stagnate.
Yep. Because the people that I follow and the people that I listen to, and like Google, the back end and Google and stuff, I know there's been meetings with the state's attorneys, generals, and stuff like that, saying that these people that are doing all these sales are not paying taxes. They're not paying the sales taxes, and they're missing out. The states are missing out. So, I would just forward along the information that I get, that I learn, to everybody. You take it as you will. I'm not saying it's end all be all. I don't know everything. I don't have holes in my hands. I don't walk on water. But I just bring you the information that I hear, and a lot of stuff you could see that's happening. Who's going to stop auctions? I hate mine too. eBay. Yeah, I don't know how many people really make much money at the auctions. True.
Well, because that's the other thing, because you got to say, like let's say,
Hold on, Jerry. Melissa, 28% is an average. You could be in the 30% bracket. I don't know. I'm not an accountant. You need to get an accountant. I just go to 28%. You have to ask your accountant, what tax bracket are we in? My husband and what tax bracket are we in? Do you own a house? It takes, do you own a house? Do you own this? Do you own that? 28% is the average. But then there's your sales tax and all that other happy doodah stuff.
yeah. But see, like you can get this, which is just a Godzilla keychain. Say you can get these for $3 a piece, but you can sell them for 8. So that's how you start making your profit, and you work from there. Sometimes you got to work small and just work your way up, and it takes a while sometimes before you even get a following, and it
Yep.
does, you know, get frustrating and everything, and you can have a ton of stuff. I mean, look at I got a ton of stuff, and a lot of times it won't move because you're looking for a certain price and they're not willing to pay it because yeah, they're also looking for, they want to get their profit on that item as well. So you got to try to find that fine line where they can make a profit and you can make a profit. And that's what you got to do. And everything has a cost to it. Even, I mean, it's nice to say, oh, I can do a YouTube auction here. So now I'm not paying for tables. I'm not spending gas going and coming to the show and tolls and everything else. And I'm not paying for hotels. So that puts more money in my pocket. But if I'm not reaching a bigger audience, I'm making the same as if I went to a show.
Right. And Melissa, that's been an argument forever. Beginning of this year, they changed the parameters now. You have to report as soon as you make, or they're going to report, like if you take money in from PayPal and you take money in from eBay or whatever, as soon as you hit the $600 threshold, you're going to get a 1099. So you have to report that income. Doesn't make a difference if it's your own stuff. You have to have, and I'm not an accountant, you have to have receipts. So in other words, I'm selling my Bambi cell for $10,000. It cost me $5,000. Do you have the receipt? No. You made $10,000. If you have the receipt, you're capital gains on that is $5,000. So, like I said, that's why you need an accountant. It's
a
not being negative.
catch-22. It's the same thing that we went through at the shows. Remember when they wanted us to put cash registers on the tables to charge everyone sales taxes?
Yep.
It's the same thing. It's just the government's looking for their pound of flesh, and you're going to end up paying twice on the item that you bought, whether it's your own personal item that you had for years or it's something that you just went out and bought. They don't care. They're like, you sold it. We want a piece of flesh.
Yep. Southern Belle, I only sell stuff that I already have. Dead parents are from dumpster diving. That's all well and good, but now you're selling it and that money's considered income. When you're asking things like this, you definitely need to talk to an accountant, because you go dumpster diving. Okay, your time has a value. You have to put a value on your time, your mileage. And now when you talk about mileage and how much your time is worth per hour, it's a business. So you know, like I said, you need to talk to an accountant. I wish Lisa C was in here. She would tell you. She was an accountant and still is. JR, I only sell stuff that I already have for sure. YouTube only allows you when you go live, Melissa. Yeah, you would talk about StreamYard. They don't allow you to do auctions. They don't allow you to do auctions anymore. No, they still do. But Facebook is changing October 1st, and everybody's wondering, well, what's going to happen?
Who's going to get affected? And
yeah. I only have about 200 subs and mainly sell jewelry, but recently have been branching into other things. That's fine. Doesn't make a difference how many subs and stuff you have. This weekend had a plan to sell jewelry, but found that no one on the channel was buying jewelry, so I switched it up, sold knickknacks. Yeah.
That's what you got to do.
That's being an entrepreneur. You see what's going on and you switch, you change, you adapt. It's not being negative. I'm so pissed that people think I'm negative when I'm, but it's
it's like what she's saying. She's saying that you're on YouTube talking about selling on YouTube, but yet you're being negative about selling on YouTube. I think what Paul is trying to mean is that the buying has slowed down a lot on YouTube, so you're better off going to other platforms that this way you can make more for the same item that you would have sold on YouTube. Like, let's say like this, I can sell this on YouTube for $8, but if I brought it on Whatnot, I might make 12. So I'm better off selling on Whatnot than I am on YouTube.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You just have to check around. It's like the same thing like doing a convention. Some shows are going to be good. Some shows are going to be bad. But if you find that it's always being bad, then you don't do that show anymore. Right. No matter how much you might like, the guy that's running it or whatever, you just say, I'm not making any money there. I'd rather go somewhere else and make my money somewhere else. And this is the same thing. If you're not making your money here on YouTube, there's other platforms you can try. You can go, like he says, Mercari. You can go to Facebook. You can go to Whatnot. Try somewhere else. It might be a better place for you than what YouTube is.
Right.
Yeah, you'll miss your friends that are here on YouTube, but you'll end up making friends on those other channels that you go to.
Yeah. And let's see, so I think the reason why people are saying that you are being negative is because you are on YouTube, yet being negative about selling on YouTube and YouTube auctions. Southern Belle, I forget your first name. Belle. That makes no sense to me, because the way I would read into that is every YouTube channel sells things. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of YouTube channels. They're not all selling things on YouTube. I'm just trying to be real. There's a lot of people that will just sugarcoat it on YouTube and tell you fairy tales and pixie dust. I would rather give facts than lies. not if you do a research on the most popular YouTube channels, they don't sell. They're not resellers. Definitely not. We are one little sliver of a pie.
Yes,
Melissa, they are
Melissa,
stopping
it's like
Facebook
what I
auction.
said. You have to know where your market is, and that's what it is. And it is tough for anyone to start, like Jennifer is saying. It is tough to get started in this business. It looks easy, but it's not, because
Right?
there's all the work that's involved in it that a lot of people just don't see. They don't see that, you got to go out and go get this stuff, whether it's dumpster diving or you're going to a flea market to get something, and that's it.
Yep. Why
And
do
we're
you
not
think
telling anybody
inflation?
to stop, auctioning or anything. We're just saying that need to know your market, need to know where you're going to make money at,
Yep. And you need
and
to know
that's
what's
where you're going to
happening.
go.
You need to know what's happening. Watch the news every once in a while. Granted, I watch it all the time, but this is where you hear stuff from the companies and stuff. Why do you think the Inflation Reduction Act, which is a total stupid name for this thing because it has nothing to do with reducing inflation, is hiring 87,000 IRS agents? Yeah, it's not to get the money from rich people. That's damn right. Damn right. Even to those following jewelry is only 200 subs. Yeah. And I think it's your own personal stuff and you're taking a loss on it. You don't pay taxes. Jennifer, you got to talk to an accountant because I went through that when I did sell some of my personal stuff, expensive personal stuff. They still treated it as income. Granted, I
And
did
if it's a
have,
business that you're doing when you do your taxes, I believe it's after 3 years. If you keep saying that it's a loss, they shut down your business
yeah, yep.
because they say you can't keep running it. So you have to.
Yeah. If you people are going to start selling your personal stuff and you're going to go over the $600 threshold, you better dig up receipts any way possible. I heard over six has to be reported. Yeah, definitely. You're going to get a 1099. You got to have a scheduled C. I don't know. I don't know on that. Paul is realist. Thank you, Jen. I hope people get elected that can put a stop to that act. Yeah, I know. I know. While you could make more selling elsewhere, if you aren't selling on YouTube, then your videos make nothing if you aren't monetized. People, that's a whole different scenario. But yes, people go on, eventually they get monetized the right way, not by swapping subs for subs, because then you have a fear of getting thrown off YouTube. People do some, oh my God, is 50 pieces of cardboard enough to stop a 22 bullet? Okay, I'm going to film that. Will it stop a 45? I'm going to film that. How many people are going to look at that? Maybe more than will look at an auction selling toys. And eventually they get monetized. Go look at Mr. Beast. Well, go look at some of his videos. See what he does and talks about. But if you're looking for YouTube as a source of income, being a reseller, if you look at the description of what YouTube is, it's not a selling platform. You need to be on a selling platform. Now, just to make a point, yesterday I spent an hour. I did my inventory on eBay, and not for nothing, I can show you, and because I'm always transparent about what I do, and so I always tell you the truth about what I do. I only have 57 listings. Now, yesterday was more, but I only have 57 listings. So I went through, I made sure they're all inventoried correctly. This is in box 4. That's in 6. So I went through, inventoried everything, and relisted. What I did is cross-posted them on Mercari. Spent an hour, cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste, copy and paste, and put them on Mercari. I no sooner started to finish some and they started to sell. So then I had to go on eBay and delist them. So here they all are on Mercari. And I already sold 3 just from yesterday. So it can be done. It definitely can be done. You have to know where the market is and what you're saying. Yes.
That's all.
I just felt bad.
Bill, I mean, it is tough. And we're not saying, don't do shows on YouTube. If that's where you're having fun, have a ball. But if you're looking that you want to make more money, we're just saying search around. You might be doing better somewhere else. You won't get the personal feel like you do on YouTube, except for maybe Facebook when you do Facebook Live, because you're chatting with the people like you are here. Whereas eBay, Mercari, and a few others, you're not getting that personal feeling of you're working, you're chatting like right now, we're chatting with you, so it takes away some of it. It makes it more of a business. But,
Okay.
And,
Yep.
that's what you got to do. And we're just saying that, there are other avenues. If you're looking at it as an income source, look at other places. We're not saying not to do YouTube. Do YouTube all you want if that's all you want to do.
Bill, how can you say that, Jennifer? I don't think that Paul understands or remembers the fun of YouTube and socialization of it. It's more about the money to him. How do you figure that? I don't get, how do you figure that? It is okay. It is fun. I mean, you're just 2 weeks into it. I used to tell my agents, I said, I thought after being in this business 10, 20 years that I've seen everything. Nope. You never, ever see everything. You haven't hit the drama, all that crap that goes on YouTube yet. You're just doing some auctions and stuff. Great. It is fun. It is socialization. Why do you think I do the show here? But I do the show here. My main goal to do the show was to help people make more money on their online business. Sure, I got off YouTube twice for months at a time because of the drama and stuff like that. But, when I come on, I don't want to be one of those puff and fluff people that pixie dust and fairy tales. Oh, you'll be successful on YouTube selling. And then all of a sudden, somebody gets hit with a fine or something like that. At least I tell people, gee, if you're going to sell, make sure you're putting money aside to pay your taxes. Make sure you're doing YouTube auctions. Make sure you're paying your sales taxes. So at least I help people or try to give people information to CYA. And I don't think that other people do that. They'll just go on and start selling, basically. Anyway, perhaps this is the wrong show for me. I'm looking for how the best run a lemonade stand, not turning. Yeah, all right. Bell, though, once you get into it, you are more aware of all the work issues. I'm not a reseller. I'm just selling because I have a house full of stuff. He give away money for doing stupid crap. Being by myself, I could possibly carry at all the tables and merch to have a garage sale sitting in the sun, yet selling on YouTube is more doable for me. Best of luck to you. I'm not a member of Facebook. I watch several YouTube channels where the people have tons of subs and views and they don't sell. In one, the lady in Canada is raising sheep. Wow. Moved to Ohio and building. their own house. They have horses and raise their own food. That's cool. I do. I watch a couple of channels that people are off the grid. And
Well,
I
they
like
can't be
that
too
stuff.
much off the grid because they're on YouTube.
Well, the thing is, though, they don't pay. They pay for internet service, but they have the Starlight.
Yeah.
So that's as much on the grid as they have. They do solar. Like when we moved to New Hampshire, I want to do solar, but I want to do it myself. Thanks. There's Lisa C. Facts are facts. Just because you don't like them doesn't mean you are negative. Thank you very much, Lisa C. I wish you were in here since the beginning. Lisa C is an accountant or used to be one. So, but she, she's not an official, I guess. She can't say much. I was more commenting on people that are having auctions consistently. If they make money, great, but I wonder. I know. And some people that are paying outrageous money for some stuff. And I wonder what they're doing with it. They're not going to resell it at that price because I try to sell the same item and I can't get half of what they're getting. So, I mean, Lisa, people were calling me negative because I'm trying to point out different things. I think I'm being more realistic. Some people are and some people are not. I don't know what that is. Hey, I'm not a cup of tea for everybody, I guess. I don't know. I will always give you the facts as long as I know them. I will always talk about things that because this is a business for 90% of the people that are here. This is a business. This is how they're making income. And hello, Marketplace. Realistic is good. Thank you very much. I mean, it's okay. You're a part-timer. It's okay. I mean, there's people in here that I know. There's people that are not in here, right, that I know that aren't in here right now because they have a full-time job and they do reselling on the side. That doesn't mean they're still not going to pay their taxes and do all that stuff. They're doing it the right way also, because those people, their goal is, if I can make this a viable business, I can leave my full-time gig and do this full-time. Some people shop at crazy prices because they have a shopping addiction. And that could be. I saw someone saying they bought so much stuff at online auctions. They want to start selling it at online auctions now. Yeah.
But the thing is, like Paul said, some of the stuff that these people are buying, they're paying way too much and they're not going to get their money back. And so it's a loss. And this is why we say, you got to know what you're buying, first of all. You have to know your stuff. This way you don't overpay. And then you got to turn around and say, hey, am I going to try to, make a go of it just to put some extra money in my pocket? It's like me. I mean, I'm rarely ever here on YouTube that much because I find that for me, I do better at the shows than I do here.
And no packing.
What?
And no packing.
Yeah, there's no packing and everything, but like I said, it's like I can bring something like this Disney glass, I can bring it to a show and sell it and it'll go away and that's it. And I got my money for it and I'm done. Whereas a lot of times I'll bring this same item to here on YouTube and I'll have it 4 or 5 times and nobody's buying it. So it's like, you don't want that. When you do these things, you want to have at least 90% of your inventory to disappear. If it
you want
doesn't,
turnover. You want your inventory to turn over. You
turn
don't want
over, because
stuff.
if you don't, then you have to rethink why you here. If you're here just to kill time, that's different. But if you're saying, well, I want to put extra money in my pocket, then you got to start saying, this is what I got to do.
Yeah. It's true, Christy, what she's saying about check for recalls. They disappear because they spend too much.
Yeah.
I won't even be leaving my. Okay. Yes, I saw that too, Lisa. Good morning, Ryan. Hola, that's me. Part-time reseller, full-time job. Right?
Yes,
That's a
Southern
lot
Belle.
of
I
time
still have
spent.
to pack the car and carry it, but I'm not paying for boxes. I'm not paying for the wrapping. I'm not paying for shipping. And if I get a better turnout than what I would on a YouTube channel,
I
like,
put
yeah,
when I
you'll
built
get some
one
people
for my
don't
life,
have
the local
300
auction
people
store.
on their channel. That's fine, but I'd rather be at a show where I'm getting 3,000 people through the doors. So that's a little bit better for me, and it's a little bit better for me to sell what I'm selling. I mean, I can put up a movie poster here, and people aren't going to give me the money that I have for my movie posters. So I don't bring them. There's no sense behind it.
Yep.
So this for me to say, oh, sell my movie posters here on YouTube, it's not worth it for me.
Right. Yep.
That's why
Ryan,
I
I
say you.
finally, I know
That's
you
why I
and
say
I,
you have to know your audience. You have to know where you're going to be able to sell something. So this way you can get rid of it.
right. And Ryan, I know you and I have been friends for a long time here on YouTube. I finally subscribed to you last week. Uh, so I think you don't promote your channel a lot, though, or at all. So people, Ryan's on here. He's a nice guy. He always gives us good information, too. Um, please subscribe to him. Yeah, but if I ticked anybody off, I do that pretty easy to some people. You still have to pack your car. I think the problem with YouTube auctions is there are too many people that want their own auction channel. Yeah, I guess.
Well, it's like anything else. It's like doing a show. You go there and you say, oh, I wish I had a better spot. I wish I was the one running the show because
Yeah, that's
I'd
true.
run it better. It's the same thing.
Yeah. I remember
And
when
you'd
there was
rather be
just a
your own
few
boss.
auction channels. Now there are a million. Yeah, true. If people would group up and have more people selling in one place, you would get a higher sale. That's probably true too. That's probably true. Treasure Woman. Wow, new name. Welcome in. How did you find out about me? Or are people just saying, "Hey, you got to watch this a-hole on here talking out of his tuchus"?
Well, which
Just
one is she? Which one are you talking about? You or me?
yeah. I don't really get why people dislike listings so much.
It's because of
Um,
all the work going into it.
Jennifer, and you say that, right? Because my son didn't want to do it. And I said, listen, what I tell everybody, spend the time, list. Now, granted, I was doing it for him and showing him how to do it, and it took 20 minutes of listing. I says, when you're really going to get into it is when you hear that cha-ching go off. That is an automatic motivator right there because you made a sale. And it did. He says, "Oh, sold a couple of pieces right away. I just listed 5 more." This is fantastic. Um, Long time no see. Oh, so Yvonne, Treasure Woman? Um, there we go. But people, like Dwayne's Tom. Yes, yeah. I don't get why people dislike listings so much. I know. Right, right. Morning, everyone. My dislike for listing is having to describe the items with jewelry. Sometimes it can be difficult. Exactly. Exactly. Or if you, let's say, like jewelry items. So let's say you bought a jewelry jar and you see this piece and you can't make out the maker's mark. Now you got to search for that maker's mark and hope to find it and what it is and stuff. And then if you bought a jewelry jar from somebody you don't know, whatever, you say, gee, that looks real. That gem looks real. So now you're hoping and you wishing you bought a tester and stuff, and it goes on and on and on. What's motivating for me is money coming in every day and be able to work for myself. Absolutely. Amen there. I'm with you in that, Paul. I piss people off all the time. My friends tell me I'm brutally honest. That's what they say about me. I tend to shoot from the hip, as I put it. But I will always tell you the truth. I will always tell you factual stuff, because the people that lie, they have to keep lying all the time. You can't defend a lie. I think I pissed you off. No, well, no, everybody was ganging up on me there for a minute, Jennifer. I remember when, was it 2 years ago now? No, Belle, no, I get over things like that really quick. As long as I get my point out, I get over it really quick. Yeah, she's from England. Oh, okay. Well, welcome in from across the pond. I remember not this past January, the January from the year before, I was telling people, hey, this store is going to be closing down. That sucks. I hate it when that happens. But, you got to look at this store also closing down. And some people saying, you're so damn negative. I'm saying, so negative. These stores are closing down. That's a buying opportunity for a reseller. You go in with the liquidators, everything is 75% off. You can get mannequins if you need mannequins to merchandise your t-shirts and stuff. How's that being negative? And so it's always, it's the same thing over and over again. I can blame it on age. Absolutely. You saw that t-shirt that I made, right? Don't ask me a question if you don't want an unfiltered answer. I have that on my
Ping. Have fun at the dentist.
I have that on my my link tree. If anybody's interested in getting one of those shirts, we probably scared her off. Oh, okay. Hi, Treasure Woman. Yes, and authenticating can be tedious. Yes, yes, yes. I sent in a bag. I sent in that Christian Dior bag. Well, actually, I sold it on eBay for $6 something. It has to go to an authenticator. I said, listen, I have the card and the bag, the satin bag, that it comes in. And they said, it's coming back to you. And I said, why? They said, there's something with the buckle. They said, everything looks okay, but there's something with the buckle. We can't authenticate it. So if we can't 100%, it's going back to you. Fine. I said, I put in the listing that I didn't know if it was authentic or not. And they said, you're not supposed to sell things that are not authentic. Okay.
Yeah, so, tell it to a lot of the poster buyers on eBay that are still up there selling stuff that they're saying is real and it's fake.
Right. I hate things that require a lot of research. I know, but we all run into it, Jen. There's one or two pieces that's like, I can't see where that is. Got to run. All right, Ping, take care. Thanks for coming in. Treasure Woman, how are you? Get glad in some pants you got mad. My mom used to say, get glad in the same pants you got mad in. I think that the fundamental difference, Paul wants to sell wherever the most money is. I want to sell on YouTube, but get tips and advice to do it better. Okay. I don't think there are any proven tips to sell better on YouTube, unless you're with like Wade or the people that sell on their own, Justin, and those people that have like 1,000 people in the chat. There's only 3, I think, right? 4 storage treasures, I think. Wade, Justin, and I think the other guy's name is Justin too, but they only do it themselves, them and their wife.
Yeah, Jennifer, there's no drama on YouTube.
And is now Southern Belle, let's play devil's advocate. The fundamental, Paul wants to sell wherever the most money. Is there a problem with that? Would anybody else want to sell their item wherever they can get the most money? I mean, I have bills to pay. I I have to live and eat. The only thing consistent in life is change and taxes and death.
Yes, Southern Belle, there are strategies for selling on YouTube. It's like I told you. See who it is. Just if you're selling with other people, what are they selling? What's moving? Like I think it was Vintage just said, they were trying to sell jewelry. It wasn't selling. They moved over to something else, and that made them more money. That's why you got to do that, and you got to turn around and say, "Well, gee, glassware isn't selling. Maybe cards will sell. If cards aren't selling, maybe shirts will sell." You have to be able to say you want to be able to flip flop at a moment's notice. So this way you can make money. You just don't want to have too much stuff because then you don't have a place to put your stuff because it's
Right.
too much. So you don't want to carry too much, but you want to have stuff that is going to sell because you don't want to be, whether it's you're on here with, say, Cajun and Paul and Dari and whoever else, and they're all making money and you're not. I've said it for years whenever I've done shows. I want to make money, but I also want to see all the other dealers here make money as well because
Right.
I'm like, there's enough of the pie for everyone to get a slice. If it's unfortunate if someone doesn't know how to get their slice. And this is when I turn around and say, well, you got to look at this, look at that. Think about maybe doing this, think about maybe doing that. It's not being negative or anything. It's when you look there and you say, oh, how can I do better? Or is this going to be a show that I should be at? You got to be able to turn around and see all those things. You got to look at the big picture, not just this is what's in front of me, and that's what you're going to see.
Yeah.
So it's you got to take everyone's advice piecemeal. Everything that I'm saying, Paul's saying, Jennifer's saying, Lisa's saying, whoever's saying, you listen and you just say, okay, that sounds like it'll work for me. No, that doesn't sound like it'll work for me. And you just move from there. It's not being a know-it-all or anything. It's like when someone says to me, well, you think you're a know-it-all? And I'm like, well, I've been doing conventions for 45 years. I think that when I stand here and it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, the show opened up at 10 and people are walking around with nothing in their hands, I'm saying these people are just shoppers. They're just here wasting their day. I'm
Right.
not going to make any money. But if
Yeah.
you turn around and see them with stuff in your hand, you say, okay, what am I doing wrong? Why aren't they buying from me then? What am I not selling that they're buying? And do I
Right.
even start carrying that? Or do I just say, well, it is that kind of show that they want this stuff and I don't have it?
Right.
And that's it.
Yeah, and you see what Ryan said here. It says, I've been on for all the drama Paul went through on YouTube. It's real.
Yeah.
And what's it? Let me just catch up with the chat. Like I said, I don't want you crushing Belle's happiness and excitement about wanting to do better with her auction. Definitely not. But Southern Belle, you have to be realistic. You can't say, well, I'm only on YouTube for 2 weeks and I want to, I want to knock it out of the park. It's just not realistic. You have an advantage doing YouTube auctions, okay? And I've always known this, and I've told my employees and stuff. People can see if you're enthusiastic about a product and will tend to buy from you. Let's just say it's a pen. You can describe the pen. Oh, this thing writes beautiful. This is the best pen I've ever used. You can be enthusiastic about anything. I can't do that on YouTube, on eBay or Mercari or Amazon. So if you're enthusiastic about what you're selling, that would help you get sales. Definitely, because people see the enthusiasm you have on a product, and you will probably, you could probably garner more sales from that. And that's just a suggestion. Drama on YouTube, imagine that. Frank is mowing grass. Okay. Surely there are strategies for YouTube since there are strategies for every other place selling. It's about what do you got to do to get more people into your YouTube stream? Do you have to give things away? Do you have to like I just said, you'd be enthusiastic about a product? Do you have to
Bring in guests.
bring in guests? Do you have to sell things that no one else is selling? There's so many different things like that. I'm not trying to burst your bubble. I'm just trying to be realistic about it. I want the most money, especially grocery prices. Yeah, man, I went to Ollie's yesterday and man, I couldn't believe it. Jennifer, does Etsy charge you 25 cents for every listing you put up? I forgot because I was thinking of cross-listing to Etsy and I says, gee, 50 items, 25 cents right away without making a sale. Also, people need to be flexible, like sell at Boots or Macari. Exactly.
That's what I said.
Exactly. I mean, I've talked about multiple streams of income, I've talked about all that stuff.
And we understand that not everyone can go and do the different places. So you just have to be good at where you're at. And for YouTube, you have to just go and you develop a following. So this way people will know you. And this is why I say, go to like some of the other channels that bring in guests, whether it's Cajun Roots Reseller or a few of the others that bring in other sellers. This way people get to know you, you get to sell there, build up your following there, and then bring them over to your channel. And next thing you know, you're doing good over there.
Right. And the only way to get better at it is to do it more. That's it. You have to do it more. The more you do it, the better you get at it. Go on by yourself. Go on different times of the day. See what works for you. And then go to YouTube, look at your algorithms. Well, I was on at 9:00 at night. More people watched the show at 9:00 at night than they did at 4:00 in the afternoon. It's just about trial and error. Keep doing it. And you get better at it. You have to gain trust with buyers too on it. That's the fact right there. How many times do people come in here and say, oh, I bought something from so-and-so and they never invoiced me? Or, I have somebody that I bought something from. Now, I could have drove 3 hours south to get it from her, but it took a month to ship it. Took a month for me to get it. So, people buy from me. I try to pack it up and get it out within the next day, 2 days the most, if they pay right away.
Southern Belle, this is why, like I said, you're saying you're doing the auctions with Angel and Pink Camo channel. Not to offend them, but see if you can get on somebody else's channel and try their channel. Like I said, Cajun Roots does I think auctions on
but he's booked up. Supposedly he's booked up until January.
No, I know, but he's got his. You have yours that you do on Wednesday.
No, I stopped.
Oh, you stopped that?
Yeah, because nobody was at 10:00 in the morning. Nobody was interested. I think the best thing to do is just go on by yourself. Put the keywords in the title: selling jewelry, knickknacks, wood items, whatever you're selling, and then go on different times of the day. Go into your YouTube back office, look at your algorithm. It'll tell you this show did well. This was at 10:00 at night. Don't forget, California is 3 hours earlier than us. You have to keep that in mind. Even Texas is 1 hour earlier than we are here. Now, if you're in Louisiana, I think you might be on Central Time too. I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, some people don't like the multi-people auctions because it takes so long to, like when I did it, I only did 2 people. the most. So it would be me and 2 people. And I did try to speed it up, but it is difficult. But then I don't like when people exaggerate too. It makes me not. That's when they exaggerate. Yes.
Yeah.
When they say this OG, this is awesome. It sells for so much. They should never say that, but that's true.
It's the best thing since sliced bread.
Right. But if you're enthusiastic, if you really did collect it or bought it for yourself or whatever. I did a whatnot auction on Friday, and it's tough. I was selling video games $1 start and was like pulling teeth. I sold 67 games, but only because another big seller jumped on and sent people over. Very cool. Yeah, I haven't done another whatnot in a month or so. The easiest way to get better is to watch others' video and decide what you like, dislike about them, and adjust your videos accordingly. Right, Lisa? Some I no longer sub to, some I no longer watch. Christy, just try to do required specifics. Don't sweat all of them. 20 cents. Okay. Thank you. That's still, if I was going to do all my stuff on there, I was wondering about Ryan, I would have bought some games. Southern Belle, most important is consistency. That's it. The more videos you do, the better you will get. Yep. And don't delete videos because that's they're good. Will still show your growth. Yep. And your watch hours.
Jennifer, he just has it that the minute when you buy something, you pay it right then and there. That's it. That's how he does it. That's why there's no invoicing.
Everything's too high. Watch all the big reseller channels on YouTube and work off that. Chat in them and you'll get your name out there. Yeah. I think Wade and his mother now are on 3 times a week. He gets close to 1,000, sometimes 1,000 people. Go in there. Go into Justin's. He also gets like 1,500 people in his. Pirate goes on, I think, 3 times a week at night, late. He gets several hundred in his. And the other guy's name, I think, is Justin. He goes on with his wife on Mondays. And he gets several hundred people in his. That's why I only keep 100 items listed on Etsy. The cost is 20. Yeah, see? Oh, every 4 months. 20 cents to renew every 4 months. Okay. Thanks for the advice, everybody. I can't change the auction time or day since it's on Angel. Try some of your own. You can't always be, no, not for nothing, but you can't always be with somebody. Like, look at Melanie and Laura. There's a few people. They tell everybody, hey, we started with Paul 3 years ago. And now they're doing their own. They're on every day. Eventually, you are going to want to branch out and do your own. But at least if you're on your own, you can follow your stats on your own. I bought something from someone here twice and never got invoiced. Me?
No, I think they mean on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not me because I didn't sell. Okay. Central time, same as Texas. Okay. Of course, not Jennifer. So maybe she means me. The only things I haven't invoiced is I was going to do a meetup this Saturday in Daytona Flea Market with the Florida people. I don't remember if you're a Florida person, but I'm going in for a procedure on Friday, and I'm going to be out of it for days afterwards. So if I did that, I apologize. I like how Tom Cruise does it. He shows items in a pre-recorded video and then says, leave a comment in the chat if you want to bid. I never saw that. Oh, that's another thing too, Belle, that a lot of us do. We will do buy it nows. I've done a few. You just take a quick Reels video, like a 60-second video. I'm selling this pen. I'm going to start. Here it is. I'm going to start this pen. In the comments below, we're going to start it at $1 and it'll go for 24 hours. The highest person wins, plus shipping. So you look at that post and people say, I'll bid $2. Like Jerry will come in, I'll bid $2. And I'll come in and say, well, I want it, I'll bid $3. And that's all you see is dollar bids. 24 hours is up. You just choose the winner, or the winner is the highest one. There are people that take forever to invoice and ship. I have no idea how they sell. I know. I only sell through Etsy because I don't know how to sell any other way. Jen, if you want to do eBay, you're welcome to come on. I'll go through eBay start to finish with you if you like. I wouldn't have a clue to invoice. See, eBay, you don't have to invoice. It's done all for you. All you have to do is ship. Very easy. Well, how do you do your auctions then? I do direct payment and ship out the next day. A lot of people go into that, which is a smart idea, because if you're doing 20 items and the person didn't pay for number 5 and you're on number 18, you can bring it back. Absolutely. It's a good idea. A lot of the big people, Wade, Justin, they all do it that way. No, you got 5 minutes to pay. You don't, it goes to the next person, or I'm going to bring it back up again at the end. Right now, it's easy to keep track of just Etsy. Yeah, there's something to be said for that. I constantly upload every 2 days. Later today, I'm posting a fall decorating video. Oh, so people pay right away. Yep. Locker Nuts, that's it. Locker Nuts. They're the ones that do it on Mondays, right? Callie has free shipping, so people can just pay right away. Grimes, Justin Grimes, yep. Does he still do auction? I think, oh, that's right. Justin. The other Justin, I forget his last name or his eBay, YouTube name. That Justin Grimes does high bid only now. He just had one finish last night. He got off everything and just went high bid. Yes, they do. It will work for you, Jennifer, because you can charge flat rate shipping. I just ignore most auctions now. Don't have the time and don't spend the money. Because you sell jewelry, Jennifer. Hi, Lewis. After 12 days, I don't have enough subscribers to have my own auction yet. You mean to go live yet, but you can go live on Facebook.
She's not on Facebook.
That's right, you're not on Facebook. Go on Instagram. Go on TikTok. Not for nothing, the experts say TikTok is like the marketing gem of the future. If Belle wants to do her Owen, it wouldn't hurt my feelings. I would totally understand. But if you take my hours, grr. I don't know what that means.
Because Southern Belle does auctions with Angel and Pink.
Right.
And we're saying that if she can go on her own and she can do her own auctions, and that's why Southern Belle is saying that if she wants to go off and go do her own, that's fine. Just don't take her hours.
Oh, don't go on the same time as she is. But man, Pink, you know how many auctions they're probably on right now at the same time? And we're not saying, we're not telling her to do it. I'm just saying it's and you probably do it already, maybe not. If you change your time, you can go into your YouTube algorithms in your back office there, your creator studio, and it'll tell you when is your best. When did you lose viewers? I think we peaked on viewers when everybody was jumping on the Beatdown Paul bandwagon. It'll tell you everything. Not true, Southern Belle. I have 225 subs and I do sales, not as much auctions, but I do buy it now. See, there you go. Hey, the link is up there. If anybody wants to come in and say hello, I know we only know everybody by YouTube names, but you can come in and say hello if you'd like. If anybody has anything to promote, I know I don't say it enough. Frankly, I'm scared of losing my channel. Post a link in the bottom if you have anything going on. Everybody should sub to each other, you know, to befriend each other. So you know, when Jennifer's on, when Pink is on, you just hit the bell. And that's how you grow to get to know everybody. I so enjoy auctioning with you. You are stuck with, I think it's me. Yep. Gladly keep you, Bell. Yes, I love free ship sellers. I have tried it a couple of times, Christy, but when I did with Jerry, we were liquidating because I'm moving. I got, after selling, I think a $50 lot, I think I made $5 because I didn't think enough about the shipping and the weight. And I lost big time. I didn't care. I got the stuff out, but it does hurt. Belle wants a socialization as well, so pre-recorded wouldn't be ideal for her. However, you could still do buy it now with a live video. Absolutely. Absolutely. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings. Yeah, I hope, we didn't. We're just giving examples. Just don't be fooled by big channel sales. People follow all of the videos and just want to buy something from them to support the channel and overpay it. Yep. And that's one. Who's the one too? I think it is the other Justin. Excuse me. And maybe Locker Nuts. You have to join to bid on their auction. It's 99 cents. And he claims that they refund you the 99 cents on your first winning bid, on your first winning item. And people keep telling me, Paul, why don't you do a membership thing? And somebody just did it. Jeremy, What the Hales just did a membership thing, and man, his membership was rocking. But I just don't like the memberships where all they give you is an emoji and you get to watch this video before anybody else. I'd like to give something of substance if you're going to support me that way. I don't get how some people can be on every live auction. Do they not have anything else to do? Bingo, right there, Jen. I tell people all the time, how can you make money if you're a reseller? How can you make money by sitting and watching YouTube all day long? Everyone loves a good drama. That's why, there's people out there, they get the people in because they love the drama. We are on for 5 hours and we had like 40 people on most the entire time. Wow, 5 hours. Damn. We could really build our options over time. People like our personalities. That's it. Personality and invoice quickly and ship correctly and quickly, and you build a following. I did a video I bought from somebody, and I did a video because I got the package, and the video title says, "This is not how to ship." They took the cards. It was 4 decks of playing cards sealed. They just threw them in a priority, not the bubble envelope, the cardboard one, and sealed it and shipped it. So one of the cards was all bent and stuff on the side. And certain people that go to him said, that's not fair. So I took the video down. They don't talk to me anymore, of course, but I was just telling people that this is not how to ship. I take care and pride in shipping. And you look at my responses, my feedback on eBay, shipped very well. I think if you spend $100, free ship shouldn't be too hard to offer unless it's a huge item. Yeah, Christy, I can't get it. I sold a pack of soap. The soap alone was like 4 pounds. And then the box it had to go in was 20 inches, which makes a big difference. Actually, I stopped watching resellers all day. I watch other things that interest me. Now I was getting reseller overload. Yeah, I know. Why would you want to support when they already have like 400 people at the auctions? Support people who have many less followers. That's true. Well, if that's the only way you can bid, some people, it's like they're stars almost. Oh, I got to buy something from Justin. Um, I don't know. I mean, I don't know myself, but if you see them, then you're also there. I can't join anyone else's membership. I don't like anything with a monthly charge like that. I am generally there for a few minutes working at the same time. I never just watch a show for an hour. I always have something on. Now, mostly for me, it's wrestling. Although I have to admit, the last week I've been inundated with following the Queen's burial. It freaked me out last night when the casket went down.
Why?
And that because I never knew they did that. I never knew that they're buried underneath Westminster.
They're buried underneath the church.
Yeah, I never knew that. So I had to watch another video on what it was like under there and stuff. And they showed the caskets, and this one was buried in 1890. And it's like, damn, I never knew that. I never knew that. And I think when we were in London, we went by there too. Because then I would feel like I need to join everyone's. Miss Ivy, what's happening?
Oh, Ivy.
My Chelsea connection. How are you? I think about you every time I drive. Well, you don't know, maybe. They opened a new casino there. I think about you every time I drive by and I want to go to Bill and Bob's and get a roast beef.
Yeah, they did it where the racetrack was.
No. That's going to be that. Yeah, that's I think going to be a new one. This is where Everett Station was.
Yeah.
The Orange Line.
Yeah.
You haven't. How long has it been since you've been home?
I am home.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. How long has it been since you've been back in Massachusetts?
I think 3 years.
Was it built then?
No, they were just getting ready to build it.
But you know where Everett Station was, from Sullivan Station.
Yeah.
The casino's right there. It's enormous.
Yeah.
And across the street, the roast beef place is still there.
And we'll probably see it when we go up there this November.
Yep. We went in last time. It was very nice. Very, very nice. $600 a night to stay. I know I'm just kidding. I'm there listening, doing something else. I'm shipping in the background. Free ship does help people buying. The free ship is good because people know, all right, my high bid is $20. That's all I'm going to pay is $20. So if I could resell this for 30, I'm making 10 or whatever. So it's good. It is good. A bunch of YouTubers have moved to Whatnot for selling. Harry Tornado Rally have 3. Wow, nice. Florida to West Coast shipping is a killer too. Yeah, I had Queen stuff on. Yeah, yesterday was freaky. Same, Lisa will not pay to buy stuff. The pageantry was very interesting. Yes, it was. And now he's making some radical changes, the new king. You have to be a member of the royal family. His sons can't step in for him now anymore because they're not an official member of the royal. Oh, my God. They were saying all this stuff. He's making a lot of changes. I have not been in Chelsea since 2006. Wow. A lot of changes. I haven't been in Chelsea since December. Ryan, and those aren't the Whatnot auctions for resellers. No, a lot of people go into Whatnot as a good place to buy. Because people, well, like you said, Ryan, you were selling them for $1, depending on the shipping. Like Adam was saying, he got a lot of albums last week. Even with the shipping, it was worth it. I have $5 flat shipping no matter what the amount, but a lot of what I sell are smalls. Yes.
Yeah, when it's something like that, yeah. But when you're selling like a big toy or something, or like even like, like a box like this, that's going to weigh somewhat, that's going to take away from what you're trying to make.
Right. You're right, Jen. 400 people. I just leave. No chance of getting any deals. No reason to watch if I can't buy. True. I mean, I watch the ones where the wrestlers are on. Some of the wrestling, like the AEW wrestlers I follow, they're on Whatnot. And they're always selling autographed action figures and stuff like that. But they get 1,000 people in there, and there's an action figure that they signed $150, or it's like, wow. Not that I would pay that at all. But
that's the same thing like when you go to a convention and they're asking $100 for the autograph.
Yeah.
So when you say, well, I'm not going to pay 150, say, well, that's when I look at them and I say, well, let's see. You're paying $100 for the autograph. You paid $30 to get in the door. You paid $20 to park. There's your $150.
Yeah, very true. Where is your show this weekend? Tell everybody.
It's in Ocala. It is a non-sport collectible show. So we're going to be doing that this weekend. The guy gave me an extra table for $50. So
nice.
I'm like, all right. So now I got an 8-footer and a 6-footer. So I'll fill up the car. So this way, all I'm paying is gas and tolls and the table cost.
Nice. Hey, where was that? Was it Enterprise that has
unlimited mileage?
That's it. Unlimited mileage for a truck?
Yeah. It's Enterprise.
So if I'm going to...
Even the same thing if you get a car, because we're looking, like I said, we're going back up north in November because we got to do some scouting, and then we're going to stop at Rhode Island Comic Con for a day. And I already looked at Enterprise, and the cars are unlimited mileage too. As long as it's here on the East Coast, it's unlimited miles. So like I said, so if it turns out that they're getting the same amount of people and they're buying just like when we used to do Rhode Island Comic Con before, we're going to do the show next year, and we're just going to get a truck from Enterprise and go up. And we're going to blow out as much as we can. I'll bring, out of the 9,000 posters, I'll probably bring about 6. And we're going to bring all the statues, all the Godzilla stuff, all the toys and everything, the books. And I'm just going to blow out things. Because I'm going to be like, I don't care. Once it's gone, it's gone.
Very cool. Where is
I mean, it's time for it to go. I mean, I might even clear out a couple of the video shelves here just to make some room.
I hear you there. I was wondering about that. I don't think I could fit the whole thing. There's a high bid auction that I'm doing. I put it in the link. And then I'm thinking I'm going to work on the next one right away. I was nervous because I know Friday I'm going in for a procedure, and I was going to have it end on Friday night. And crazy. Whatnot can be a great place to buy and flip. I have not devoted a lot of time to YouTube yet, but I will try going forward. I have done much better listing. Yes, it is great. eBay has been hopping for me. Yeah, it's been very good the last couple of days. Well, last few days. And now Macari, since I have stuff listed on Macari, that was nice. Wow, big leg. Okay, JR, thank you. All right, everybody. Last chant, Paul. That link takes me to...
JR.
Really? All right, hold on. Normally I would have a link, but I don't for some reason. There it is. Come on, will you? So there's only one big thing in here. And then I'm going to start the next one. And Jerry, if you want to do items on the next one, just let me know.
Take care, Mom.
Yes, Paul, this link should be better. Wow, it just opened up the browser. What a long lag. Latency issues on YouTube, I guess, have been a problem lately. So yeah, I think that's it, right? Tomorrow we'll be talking about storage units. Works, okay. Yeah, and actually on this one, I did local pickup also. So, because I think the biggest thing I have on here is a TV, 36-inch, 37, 38, whatever it is, TV. But the next ones I'm going to probably put a bed and bureaus and bigger stuff on it. But yeah, if that's it, everybody, thank you. Oh, Ivy, hold on. There you go. Thank you very much for coming in. And I will see everybody tomorrow. Anything else, Jerry?
Nope. I just came on because, like I said, I was just packing up stuff for the show.
All right. And people were beating me up, so you wanted to help me.
Yeah, I like beating you up.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Take care. That's the end of another great show, everybody. Thank you very much for coming in. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope you even learned a little something. And as always, thank you for your support. And please subscribe to the channel for more great content like we did have today. And Maddie, do you want to tell the people goodbye and have a great day? Good. Come here.